Hello and welcome to the 3Pixel channel. My name is Jacob and this is Summer Max Season 1, or Summer Max Saves the World, Abe Lincoln Must Die. Let's begin!
I am reborn. I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
No, Max, sneaking the bug into that exorcism was an uncharacteristic stroke of genius.
Demonic possession is the gift that keeps on giving.
What? Oh, Commissioner. No, that was, Max's aunt. Yes, 14 packs a day.
A lot of cigarettes.
Yes? No. Yes? Sweet Suffering Saint Sebastian on the sousaphone in a short story by Susan Sontag. We're on our way.
Let me guess. Our friendly neighborhood demon just burnt down another monastery.
No, Max, we have a far more bloodthirsty adversary this time.
No.
The President of the United States of America.
Yay.
The man's gone nuts. He's enacting all kinds of crazy new laws.
What else is new?
Federally mandated group hugs before, during, and after all major sporting events.
So?
He's curtailing civil liberties, threatening the environment.
Hey, that makes 3 of us.
Yeah.
And he's about to introduce mandatory gun registration.
Get the keys.
Of course. And the blue tint. This time. I wouldn't mind the whole game in this art style. And this episode is a bit different, because we don't start at our office.
I have to point out, Sam, that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you just let me drive.
And I have to point out that we could have avoided this gruesome accident if you hadn't jumped on my head shouting Jersey Devil, and firing your gun out the window.
I swear that woman was a dead ringer for him.
Well, here we are, standing in an open field west of the White House.
Let's go bring the hammer down on that so-called commander-in-chief. Hey, my missing boxing glove!
It's always in the last place you look.
Another joke. Another
Please do not
great
feed the
joke.
submarine.
What can you feed a submarine anyway?
Nothing. Weren't you listening? At least the president has his priorities straight.
Yeah. Growth, always a high priority. Hi there, Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Oh, great! What are you guys doing here?
Oh, just saving the world. What are you doing here?
I happen to take my vacations at the White House, and I needed a little R&R. Speaking of which, beat it.
White paint, Christmas lights, and a small barbecue.
Everything somebody would need to renovate, decorate, and then accidentally burn the place to the ground.
Later, Max, later.
Yeah.
Your name here. For naming rights to this building, please contact the Office of Desperation Accounting.
Oh boy, can we, Sam? Please?
We'll see, little buddy. Step aside, buddy. Freelance police.
Just a moment, sir. Papa Bear, this is Super Bowl.
Super
Possible
Bowl.
situation at the front door. Talking dog and rabbit trying to gain access.
This
to the
episode
OO.
contains
Please
my
advise
Super
favorite
Bowl?
favorite
Yeah,
part.
that's a negative on the access permission, sir. I'll have to ask you and your little friend to step away from the White House.
Doggy Daddy, this is Loose Cannon. Request permission to pants this goon. Over.
Before we try physical violence, Max, let's try dazzling the man with our razor-sharp wit and labyrinthine logical conundrums.
Ah, emotional violence. Good
Yeah,
plan.
exactly. Emotional violence is the best kind of
Let us in, pal.
violence.
We're freelance police, here to save the president.
I thought we were here to stop the president by any means necessary.
I was going to wait to mention that
Yeah,
part, Max.
save,
Either
stop,
way, sir,
same
you can't
thing.
get inside. Orders.
At least in most cases.
Seriously,
comes
Jack,
to
let us in.
movies,
It's a
anyways.
national emergency.
No can do, sir.
It's going to be tougher than I thought to trick this goon and get inside.
I heard that, sir. And it's going to be impossible.
Hey, no fair. You're not supposed to listen to casual asides.
It's in the job description, sir. Report all stage whispers, soliloquies, and casual asides to the proper authorities.
Curse them! They've thought of everything!
Finest security force in the world, sir.
Don't you get bored guarding this door?
It's a rewarding job, sir. Doing my part. Keeping the president safe.
Hey, Super Ball! I'd like you to smell these two handkerchiefs and tell me which one smells more like chloroform.
The right one.
Not now, Max. Is that
Maybe
all you do?
the left
Guard this
one.
door?
That's my primary assignment,
Let me
sir.
take another
I'm thinking
sniff.
of a number between 1 and 100. Try to guess it while I drop increasingly heavy weights near your head.
What's your secondary assignment?
Varies. Receptionist, maintenance, light groundswork, public relations.
Public relations?
I'm a people person, sir.
They have you guys doing odd jobs too?
Cutback, sir. Employee Reduction and Consolidation Act of 2003. These sunglasses aren't cheap.
Hey, Super Ball! What gauge syringe would be best for injecting you with a knockout serum? Just a hypothetical.
Do you really have time to do everything else and guard this door?
I make the time, sir. It's what I do.
What else do you do besides guard this door?
Varies. Receptionist,
Alright.
Did you call yourself Superball?
codename, sir. I'm a bouncer. Secret Service humor.
And who's Papa Bear?
Section chief. Runs the operation. Protects the president.
Oh, Super Ball! I get it!
I want to talk to your manager.
No can do, sir. He's with the president.
Isn't the
enough
president
of
your
this.
manager?
Papa Bear, this is Super Ball. Perp's exiting Zone 4 now. Seem disgruntled. Stay on the lookout. Over.
Now can we push him down and beat him with sewage-filled garbage bags until he runs crying into the reflecting pool?
Tempting, Max, but these Secret Service guys hold a grudge. Post no bills. I'm surprised this sign survived the Clinton administration. Hey, this phone only takes Susan B. Anthony dollars.
It must be one of those stupid 555 phones.
Yes, actually. 555-1984.
Hey, Sam! Did I ever mention how I've memorized pi to 1,000 decimal places? It's 3.14159265358979.
Do you have a piece of paper handy?
You want to write down the phone number?
I remember the number. I want to write myself a reminder to smother you with a pillow in your sleep. Valet parking, $2. Way to knock down that deficit.
Alright, we got what we need. Time to go back.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
I'll drive!
Not while I'm alive.
Exactly!
Alright then, let's do our part in going first over to Sybil. This time.
Hey, Sybil. What's new in the world of frequent random career reassessment?
Hi, fellas. I'm really excited. I found the perfect job for me.
You don't say.
Of course you
That's
did,
right.
Sybil.
I, Sybil Pandemic, am now a professional matchmaker.
I thought I smelled phosphorus.
I thought I smelled that joke coming down the turnpike, burning oil and dragging its muffler.
It's a dating service, Max. I figured that if a smart, successful career woman like me could be having so much trouble finding a date, there must be plenty of other people who could use help.
Yeah, probably.
You're having trouble finding your soulmate?
You don't know the half of it. It seems like all the guys I meet are total losers. No offense.
None taken.
None taken. Hey!
Or else they're borderline psychopaths. No offense.
None taken. It's the borderline cases you have to watch out for.
Yeah.
What kind of man are you looking for?
Older men. Guys with a little history to them are such a turn-on. Oh, and tall men. And distinguished. And he should be experienced.
All right, enough already. Yes, I will go out with you, Sybil.
I thought she was talking about me.
Uh-huh.
Could you find dates for Max and me?
Seriously? I mean, sure. Why not? Stranger things have happened. I guess. They must have.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
I'm choosing not to be offended by that.
What do we need to do?
It's easy. Just submit an application.
What kind of stuff is on this application?
The usual. Your best traits and what kind of person you're looking for.
Hooks for hands! Hooks for hands!
When you're done, I'll put the application into my computer, which
Of course you
analyzes
have
your
a computer.
personality matrix at
I
15
really believe
essential
that.
compatibility points.
I don't have a personality matrix so much as a personality vector.
Once we've found a match, you call your date and agree on a time and place. Let me help you guys out. Tell me your good points and what you're looking for in a date.
I'm very spiritual.
A disciple of the Ancient Ones, enacting dark magic rituals to bring forth their reign again upon this earth. Rise, Shiggarath! Rise, Abyag Solam!
Rise, Cthulhu.
I lead an active lifestyle.
Always running from the authorities.
We are the authorities.
I can appreciate a person's inner beauty.
I even have my own sonogram machine.
And knife works as well.
She should have an air of mystery.
Making frequent passing mention to her time on the chain gang, but when pressed, revealing nothing.
Maybe some prison tattoos.
She should love the outdoors.
We frequently lock ourselves out of the office.
Yeah.
She should love animals.
Such as the elusive praying mantis, whose deadly but enthralling mating rituals she mimics.
I mean,
You really
they
know how to
probably
ruin the
really
mood,
need
Max.
Oh, and cybernetic implants.
to
like
love
an elbow that can
animals
connect
when
to
it
the
comes
internet.
to you two guys.
She should be tall.
At least 12 feet, or 4 meters if she's Canadian.
That's all I can think of.
Oh, that's plenty. Now I'll just put your applications into the computer. And there it is. Max, it says your perfect match is...
Cybernetic laser eyes, oh please, oh please, oh please.
Well, that's interesting. It says your perfect match is Sam.
Disturbing. And yet somehow not completely unexpected.
Yeah.
And Sam, your ideal soulmate is...
Wait for it.
Max.
Well, there goes another blow to the concept of a fair and just universe.
Hey Sam, what do you say we never ever speak of this again?
Way ahead of you, little buddy. What's next on the career horizon?
Next? This is
Be
it.
honest,
What could be
Sybil.
a better job than helping people find their perfect match?
Volcano guy.
Good point.
Agreed.
I'll stick to the dating business, though.
How many couples have you managed to
Moon
escort to
God
romantic
will also
bliss?
pretty
So far,
much.
none.
None is the loneliest number.
But I've got a feeling things will start to
Maybe
pick up
God
after
of the Sun.
holidays. All that stress makes for a lot of messy breakups. And a lot of people looking for romance on the
You
rebound.
know, something that
So we
can't
have something to look
explode
forward to.
and blow your cover. It's not actually a god.
How's business?
Slow right now, but those applications are going to start coming in at any moment.
See you around, Sybil. Go ahead, next caller. You're on Love Talk with Dr. Feelnice.
Hey, keep away from my intercom.
Mm-hmm.
You boys want to try the dating scene again?
No thanks. Last time was too horrifying.
Just drop an application in there if you change your mind.
Alright. One of the another trains we need to go down
Give me all
here
you
for
got.
something.
It's the Army's new recruiting slogan.
That's a lot better than their old one. What are you, chicken? Gonna cry now, baby?
Apparently, there's no room in the military budget for quality adhesives.
Let's go over to Bosco's. Or let's go in here first. Let's check here.
Hello, constituents. This is your president. When I took office 3 years ago, I made a solemn promise to help you, the American people. Now, thanks to your collective short-term memory, I can say that I've delivered on that promise. In the upcoming election, it's important to ask yourself, do you feel safer than you did 3 years ago? Or would you rather return to the days when crazed packs of robotic hyenas prowled the streets, targeting their death-ray laser eyes on you and on your children?
Alright.
As far as you know, my administration is the only thing keeping your home safe from the bloodthirsty robotic hyena. Remember
I mean, the
that,
time
and
with the
God bless
robotic
America.
hyena
It
sounds
was
pretty
committed
good.
to remain in office at any cost.
A lot more interesting than what it is now.
Hello, constituents. This is your president. When I took all promised, now thank
Alright. CV.
my fellow Americans. We must remember to live life to the fullest and keep joy in our hearts. To that end, I have introduced mandatory psychological examinations guarantee that all citizens meet the minimum required level of joy and goodwill.
He's
Well,
like a kinder, gentler Mussolini.
I feel bad for Sybil. That could really have boosted her business if she chose to stay in it.
It's our favorite shifty card cheat, Leonard Steak Charmer.
How you doing, Leonard? Good, good.
Good for you, Leonard. Good for you. No, I didn't.
In the upcoming
Who are you calling, Sam?
Mr. Pizza. 2 medium pineapple and asbestos pies, please.
Asbestos
Oh, yeah?
pie.
Well, same to you, jerk.
What'd he say?
Thank you, and have a nice day.
Who are you calling,
That's
Sam?
how I wanna say goodbye. When they
The
say
White House.
something nice to me. Thank. No. It's also brain fart.
Hello, please hold.
They
Our phone bill is sure
say,
gonna be expensive this month.
thank you, have a nice day. And to respond, you say, yeah, same thing to you, York. Both a nice and a rude goodbye response. Exactly what the one would need. Alright then, I guess I have held you off long enough. Hi there, Hugh
Whoa,
Bliss.
look, Max. It's our favorite cultish crackpot, Hugh Bliss.
Hi.
I'm Hugh Bliss.
I want to buy something. Take my credit card. Put me on your mailing list. Anyone you want me to recruit?
You're supposed to give the Stockholm Syndrome a few days to kick in, Max.
Who has that kind of time?
Yeah, too much time.
What's a big celebrity like you doing on our street, Hugh Bliss?
Why, I'm spreading the great news about prismatology!
Uh-huh.
The magic and science of unlocking the harmony of
Why
colors for
are
a
your
revolution in
eyes
holistic
so
personal
red?
and interpersonal well-being.
Now translated into 15,000
Is it
different
supposed to be a
languages,
drug you?
including Esperanto. Hooray!
His eyes is bloodshot red and he is hyper
Are
and
the books
everything.
selling well?
Maybe it's
Selling?
supposed to be a drug
You
you.
can't put a price on imagination.
I just noticed
You
that
can't sell
and
the
thought
wonder
about
of a
it.
daydream or the laughter of a child.
I mean, I would
He's
believe
right.
that he
I've
was
tried.
on drugs.
Are the books selling well?
Selling? You can't put a price on imagination. You can't
you
sell
can.
the wonder of a
People do it
daydream
often.
or the laughter
We
of
call
a
fantasy
child.
novels
He's right. I've
and
tried.
TV series and cartoons and so much more.
What was your book about again?
Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness? It's about everything. And nothing at all. Oh,
What's this prismatology nonsense really about?
all it is the total reawakening of mind, body, and spirit in a rainbow of truth. bliss. Ah.
I'm really excited.
Cold shit.
And how do we do that?
Okay. Simply focus on the orange at the core of your spirit.
Okay. No, wait. Okay, now.
My core
Shift
isn't
your
orange.
consciousness to the ultraviolet.
It's a
Doing
red.
that?
Mix it with the indigo of your imagination, and then let it slide down the rainbow of your hopes and dreams.
My
Wow, I
hopes
can't
and
believe it was
dreams
so
is
simple.
broken. The rainbow is dead.
Show us a magic trick, Hugh Bliss.
Magic is easy when the colors of your soul are
Yeah, less chatter, more magic.
Okay. How about I disappear?
Well, your mind reading is obviously still working.
Yep.
It is. Now watch me as I vanish. Except you won't be able to watch me because I'll be gone.
Goodbye, Hublis.
Hey, a free home delivery sign. President appoints action figure as Secretary of Defense.
That is pretty crazy.
Well, at least it was an action figure of John Shaft.
Oh, I can dig it.
A non-mafia-owned casino destroyed by mysterious explosion.
Mysterious. I gave my name to reporters and even posed for pictures.
Well,
Sometimes
that's
blowing
rude.
something up is its own reward, pal. Novelty gumballs. Shaped just like the real thing, but made of inedible plastic.
Fool your friends, annoy your grandparents.
Alright then, Bosco, what's up today?
What's shaking, Bosco?
Greetings,
Comrade
comrades,
Bosco.
dog and rabbit.
I'm having trouble placing the accent this month. Mid-Atlantic states? The San Fernando Valley?
I get more of a vague Baltic vibe. Something in a light Czech pattern.
Ha ha! Comrade Maximilian makes the funny joke.
Maximilian.
I am Vladimir Ilyevich Baskovorsky, Russian proprietor of Workers' Glorious Warehouse of Inconvenience, no?
No.
But now I make new stuff
Loaded
in
to the
America,
Soviet
which
Union.
I love. So is no need to aiming sophisticated
Loaded
targeting
to
equipment at me.
basket.
What's with the Soviet bloc, Bosco?
Is perfectly natural, comrades. I work with your American government in spirit of glasnost. They know.
Of course they
Who
do.
knows what?
The feds, man. Uncle Sam. The government's watching us all the time.
Yeah.
So that's why I always feel an overbearing presence just out of my field of vision, watching and judging my every
Hi
move.
there, Max.
That's me, Max. Why is the government spying on you, Bosco?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I know too much.
Just humor the poor guy, Max.
But I make new start in America, which I love. So there's no need to targeting me.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose you've got some ridiculously complex whirligig to defend yourself against the feds?
It's the people, comrades. Workers will overthrow fascist regime.
Uh-huh.
What about us loafers?
All are welcome. Come day of victory, workers will unite to bring downfall of corrupt administration.
And loafers
We
get
will
free
number
shit.
in tens of millions.
Let's
That's a
go,
lot of
loafers.
Bolsheviks.
No, it's all true. Plus, I'm
I
working on
realize with
satellite
my
missile
accent it
defense
sounds like I'm talking about the Jews.
Missile defense system? Isn't that more than a little bit overkill?
Yet, we are strong like bear against attack. I'm working on modifying BTAS Part 2.
Your anti-delivery system?
That's
And the
right.
bear
It was
needs
already
to
programmed to keep
learn
people
how
from delivering
to
goods to the
defend
store, so I just went into the
themselves
database
against
and
the
changed
eagle.
beef jerky to intercontinental ballistic missiles.
So now anyone can just deliver a blimp load of beef jerky to your store without fear of reprisal?
Is small price to pay for freedom.
We want to buy something.
Da is evil but necessary private enterprise.
What do you got?
Is most glorious invention, comrades. Is useful for, how you say, questioning.
Questioning.
Is truth serum. Makes easy, even the most difficult, how you say, interrogation.
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 Truth serum? Is this another one of your half-baked, overpriced gimmicks, or does it actually work?
It's Russian,
Both
so it's
will
obvious
make anyone
what it
get rid
is.
of inhibitions and telling,
And then the first time I played this, I guessed it right away.
Your accent sucks. Hey, it's already working.
We'd like that truth serum, Comrade Boscovich.
Is good. Price is 867.5309 rubles.
How much is that in real money?
$100 million.
I think your rate of exchange is a little off, Boskovorsky.
Fall of Berlin Wall brings great strength to our economy.
Alright.
Do you have any potatoes in the likeness of Catholic saints?
Niet.
Do you have any souvenir snow globes from the Mystery Vortex?
The first one was a reference to a thing from the first game. The second one was a thing for the first game.
Do you have any Lobsterfots brand cereal?
Niet.
Do you have any Tagalog rhyming dictionaries, abridged?
Niet.
Do you have any wiener cozies?
Da. We just get shipment of those in this week. Let me look.
Oh boy!
Wait, did you say wiener cozy?
Yes.
I thought you said Navajo blankets. No, we're all out of wiener cozy.
Ow.
Do you have any Navajo blankets?
Niet.
Screw you too, Bosco.
Do you have any potatoes in the likeness of Catholic saints?
Niet.
Yeah.
Nothing for us right now. Something in here smells like fermented hate.
It's like sweaty jockstraps soaked in boiled cabbage with a dash of sulfur.
Keep it down, guys. You're scaring off the other customers.
What other customers?
What other customers? Max and I are always the only ones in
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
It's good thing. Merchandise is always available.
Yeah,
Coming in
it's
here is like
true.
visiting old friends.
And you
Some
sure
of these
get
cereal
enough
boxes
money
are
from
from the
us
McKinley
to run
administration.
this place
I
anyways.
carved our initials in one of the weenies, so we'll be best friends forever, Sam.
So I guess I...
When's the last time you cleaned out the weenie rotisserie?
Needs no cleaning. Adds vintage flavor to tasty fry.
Uh-huh.
See you later, Bosco.
Is no Bosco, comrades. Is only loyal worker Boskovorsky, who is no threat to glorious American government whatsoever.
Yeah, see you later, Comrade Bosco.
Sludgies. This week's flavors, caviar and borscht.
Borscht, the red menace.
Funny. Alright, I think we got everything we need for right now.
Where are we going, Sam?
To the White
We're
House.
off to the White House.
Oh boy!
Hello. Is anyone there? Hello.
Well, see you later, Super Bowl.
Now, a lot of these same folks will say that we're wrong for introducing this federal pudding embargo. They
You
envy
monster.
our freedom. I ask you, what have they got to hide? Unless they're secretly sitting on stockpiles of pudding, and oh yes, we will find
No,
them.
of course I don't.
Nothing
Why
to
would
be
I
afraid
sit
of.
on something
So,
that-
in conclusion, America,
The
get your back
stockpile
up
of
off the
something
wall.
such as
Dance,
silly
come
as
on,
a
marzipan,
pudding.
and good night.
It's worse than we thought, Max. He's crazier than a caffeine-addled dingo in an Adelaide maternity ward.
I think he makes a lot of good points. Those puddings are trying to steal our jobs. And I especially like how he does that spinny thing with his eyes.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
By the whiskey-soaked beard of Ulysses S. Grant. That's it. The president's not crazy. He's been hypnotized.
Same
We've got to
difference.
snap him out of it, Max. And pronto.
How do we do that again?
Hit
We hit
them.
him over the head, like we do with all hypnotized people.
Oh, yeah! Oh, no.
Alrighty then.
House of Representatives and Gardens. Hi, I'm George Washington. Anyone need their nuts cracked?
Please don't make fun of George Washington.
Looks like there are rats in the Oval Office.
Sam, you've finally done it. A straight line so easy, even I won't touch
Yeah.
it.
Are these pictures of you with cardboard cutouts of other presidents?
Yeah, it seems like it.
We're all cardboard under the skin, son.
Funny how almost anything makes sense if a president says it. Hey, Mac, do you work here?
What tipped you off?
We're freelance police, buddy. This is a national emergency.
And we don't appreciate your sassy mouth.
Auditions for new White House pet are down the hall.
This
They
can
hold
only end in
decisions for
violence.
that.
This guy's voice sounds familiar. Do you recognize him, Max?
Half the time, I don't even recognize you, Sam.
I'm over here, little buddy.
Who said that?
Alright then.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Yeah, I'm that voice in the back of your head that tells you to mind your own business.
The veiled threats, the surly tone. I've got it! You're that pit boss from the Toy Mafia.
I smell a conspiracy.
You smell a nosy dog who's going to get smacked if he don't stop asking questions.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We'll be back.
I cannot wait.
Good day, Mr. President.
We come in peace, as far as you know.
Oh, finally! The interpreters. Where have you been?
Just outside.
Interpreters?
Yeah, that is why you fellas are here, right?
Sure, why not?
'Cause I got a meeting with one of them foreign dignitaries. Always talking that crazy space language.
Who are you meeting with today?
Heck if I know. They show up and start jabbering away about treaties and whatnot. I just let the interpreters figure it out. I just keep an eye on them to make sure they don't steal something or try to eat the cat.
Uh-huh.
We're ready to start interpreting.
That's aces, fellas. But the dignitary hasn't shown up yet. Show yourselves around the office.
But don't touch nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Snap out of it, Mr. President. You've been hypnotized.
Sure, I haven't been hypnotized. That's crazy talk.
You've got to listen to us, sir, or we'll be forced to take drastic action.
Don't talk to me about drastic action. You ever been pinned down in a drugstore parking lot by a pack of muskrat commandos with nothing left to lose? Ever had to gnaw your best buddy's leg off just so you could get his socks and put them on your own ears to fend off the enemy's deadly sonic regurgitator ray?
What?
Now that's crazy talk. I'm impressed.
Yeah, that's pretty goddamn crazy.
Wake up, Mr. President.
You've never given up on anything in your life. Don't start now.
That's awful nice of you fellas, but I haven't been hypnotized.
Now do we commence with the head trauma, Sam?
What was that?
We'll have to get the president alone, Max.
Yeah.
Freelance police, you're under arrest.
Freelance police? Now there's the kind of can-do vigilante attitude that makes America strong.
Finally, someone who appreciates our greater cause.
Yeah. Sounds... Yeah.
Seriously, you're under arrest.
Oh, you can't arrest me.
Foolish chief executive. Does he not fear us?
Trust us, Mr. President. It's for your own good.
Nah, see, it's the Secret Service regulations. I can't leave the Oval Office.
You're still under arrest. We can get your administration back on track with just a hint of bloodshed if you'll just...
Where does the little one keep his gun?
Best not to think about it,
Yeah,
sir.
best not to think about it.
Keep up the good work, Mr. President.
You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em.
The man's a genius, Sam. I almost feel bad for doing this.
Not
It's for the
me.
good of the country, Max. Listen up, buddy.
Oh, good. You're back.
Yeah.
What's the Toy Mafia got to do with the Secret Service?
What Toy Mafia?
Oh, he's good, Sam.
The Orso Nostra, the sacred organization you inducted me and Max into in a time-honored ceremony.
The one that we infiltrated,
We didn't
repeatedly
do
duped, and then
the
blew up in a fiery
same
explosion of death
minority.
and property damage.
I was going to casually forget to mention that part,
It was
Max.
something about the
It's a
big
very
basket.
entertaining story, chowderheads. Now, run along and play whilst I protect the leader of our country.
I think somebody may have hypnotized the president while you weren't looking. You, perhaps.
Very funny.
Yeah, I think he was
What do you do
looking.
around here?
I give out free t-shirts to the visitor who asks the dumbest question of the day. Please accept my apologies, but we're all out of Husky Boys sizes.
Woo! Double burn!
I thought you were on my side, Max.
I just call him like I see him,
I'm
Sam.
on the victor side.
You're the president's personal bodyguard?
You catch on quick.
We need to have a private meeting with the president. National security.
Go right ahead.
I meant private, as in wait outside and we'll call you when we need you.
And national security, as in, we need to clobber the president on the head to break his hypnotic trance.
Your gift for subterfuge is uncanny, Max.
And that's uncanny as in, you two try anything and I'll plug you.
Of course.
You're always with the president?
Even when he's got a, you know...
Always. I never leave his side.
Your codependency sickens me.
And
Yep.
it sickens me in exactly the same way, doesn't it, Max? I mean, Sam.
What's behind that door?
It's a private club for people who aren't annoying me. You two ain't invited.
Should we pummel him together, Sam, or would you rather take turns?
We can create a national security incident after we've saved the president, Max.
Yeah, sounds good.
Seriously, pal, what's behind that door?
It's the door to the war room, with unrestricted access to the United States' entire arsenal of long-range missile weapons.
There's no part of that sentence I didn't like.
Then it's unanimous. We'd like a tour.
Nobody gets into the war room during peacetime. Stay away from it, or I'll have to escort you out.
2 for the war room, please.
Nothing doing.
But Max came all this way. He's been dreaming of it for years.
Yeah.
Can you look into those big brown slits he uses for eyes and crush the lifelong dream of a childlike rabbity creature?
Oh,
Even if I were moved by that kind of thing, which I
you're a
ain't,
bastard.
this door stays locked at all times, unless we're in a war.
We'll be back.
I cannot wait.
Apparently, even U.S. presidents have mothers.
Yeah.
U.S. Senate talent show, 2nd place.
My finest hour.
Alright then.
No one enters the war room. That's it. You two are coming with me. And stay out. Now I have to get
Sitting
back
in
to the
there.
president. He's not supposed to be alone.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Oh, welcome, Governor Wizard.
Hey,
President
soda,
has
you're
waited for you.
calculate.
Governor Wizard?
Hey, who better to run a state than a washed-up, urination-loving former child star?
Yeah, sounds so good.
No one.
Hello. This is the White House. Hello.
To both statements.
No, sir. I said soda abuse. It's a very important issue.
Was I? No comprende, son.
But I'm speaking English.
Ah, are you two fellas the interpreters? It's about time. Darndest thing, we just had a couple imposters in here. Dead ringers for you two.
Were they walking around examining everything and engaging everyone in pointless conversations?
Those are the ones.
Those accursed clones. When will their devilish mimicry end?
Help me out with this here potentate, would you? Can't understand a dang word.
But that doesn't make sense. I don't even have an accent.
Uno momento, por favor. Impatient little guy, ain't he?
Hello, Mr. President. We're ready to interpret for you.
All right, let's get this party started.
Mr. President, my fellow Americans, I come to warn you about a serious epidemic facing our country. The scourge of soda abuse. Many former popheads like myself found ourselves in the endless cycle of addiction and elimination until we believed there was no hope.
I don't know what you're saying, son, but you're selling it, boy. Good job.
I ask you, how long can this epidemic continue?
What was that?
He said, Wait a second. We need to consult our translation manual.
Take your time, fellas. We're not paying you by the hour.
Yeah.
Are we? You're not paying us at all.
Even better.
Yeah. Always better with free stuff. We didn't talk to you.
What's new, Wizard?
That's Governor Wizard. Thank you
How
very
did
much.
you become governor? I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
What are
with,
you the governor of?
The
how it
51st
looks
and
in
greatest
the
state,
modern day.
West Dakota. Don't you guys read the papers?
Just the funnies.
You mean the obituaries, Max.
Potato, potato.
We're a young state, but with our own
Yeah.
rich traditions that make us a distinct tourist destination, apart from the North and South.
How did you get into politics?
I won the election. It was a very close race, but I
Well-
totally won the popular vote.
Was it a runoff election? You see what I did there? Runoff? 'Cause he's wizard?
You're still the master of 4th grade gutter humor, Max. What were your qualifications for office?
Nothing.
I'm a television celebrity.
Now there's a platform I can get behind.
What brings you to the Oval Office?
I'm trying to build up nationwide support for the MRSAPP.
Who's Mr. Sapp? And why didn't you want me to know you were talking about him? I can spell, you know.
It's the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program. It's totally changed my life. I've been carbonation-free for over 4 weeks now.
Uh-huh.
Tell us about the MRSAPP. Be brief.
I started the Mount Rushmore Soda Abuse Prevention Program after I became governor to help people get flat like me. But if we can't get federal funding, people all over the Dakotas are going to get right back on the pop.
I don't work 8 hours a day, 6 days a week just to throw my money away for some washed-up soda junkies with no sense of self-control.
You don't have any money, Max.
Oh, right. Never mind. Good luck with that, Wiz.
A lot of political humor in this episode.
So you really kicked the soda habit, huh?
And how? Back when I was on the pop, I was in a real downward spiral. That endless cycle of always looking for my next fizz, then having to take time out for number 1. Then I saw that documentary about Peanut Franklin, and it convinced me I didn't want to be just another self-destructive former child star.
Peanut Franklin, the lovable star of mixed nuts who was found in a seedy Hollywood motel room dead of anaphylactic shock?
What you mean you ain't got no jelly?
Still too soon, Max. Are you sure you wouldn't like a nice cold soda?
Gee, thanks. I'll take a... Whoa, no! Stay strong, Wizard. You control the bubbles. The bubbles don't control you.
No.
Stop talking about soda, will ya?
Stop talking about the crisp, clean taste or the effervescent fizz as it pours over ice into a frosty glass.
All of it. I've been completely flat for over a month now.
Sure.
I can't go back to the way I used to be. I just can't.
Well, you're going to.
We're ready to interpret for you.
Don't tell me. The president needs the interpreter.
What did he say, Sam?
I'm speaking English. I don't even have an accent.
Can't understand a word.
He really got a heavy accent.
See you around, Wizard.
And I am the one saying that.
Hello, Mr. President.
Ahem. Once again, Mr. President, the impact of soda. I asked.
Great job!
He said,
Yeah.
what's a guy got to do to get a drink around here?
Aha! I know what you need. An ice-cold orange sugar fizz. I swear by him.
No, that's not what I want at all. I must resist. But I am thirsty, and just one couldn't hurt.
Frosty cold and so delicious.
All the progress I've made. They were about
Down
to give
the
me
toilet.
my 5-week pin.
I almost feel bad about this.
I don't have a conscience, Sam. What's your excuse?
Yeah, conscience is overrated.
Oh, blessed angels of carbonation, fill me with your syrupy nectar.
Ew!
Yeah,
Yeah, now I'm not so much guilty as repulsed.
Keep it
agreed.
coming. More! I need more! I need a bathroom! Which way is the bathroom?
5 mounts down the toilet. Quite literally.
Which way is the war room?
It's that door right over there. But I don't.
Oh, thank you.
Where do you think you're going?
I've got to get in there. Bad.
We've got a priority red number 2 here in the Oval Office.
No, it's just number 1.
Escorting the suspect to holding cell for interrogation. Come with me, sir.
But it'll only take a second. Please, let me go.
That was fun!
Okay, now I didn't catch all that. What did he say?
Alright then, let's knock out the President of the United States with a boxing glove.
Now it's time for some checks and balances, freelance police style. Max, will you do the honors?
Probably something a lot of
Look
people
it,
wanna
fellas.
do.
My fingertips look like little tadpoles.
They just don't make these guys like they used to.
That's no guy, Max. It's a damned ugly puppet.
Ah, the drawstring in his back should have been our first clue.
Our first clue should have been the swirly eyes. But silly me, I thought hypnotizee, not hypnotizer.
What?
Yes,
Hypnotize,
an ingenious
not
device
hypnotizer.
being used to hypnotize the TV-watching public. But
don't
who was
think it-
controlling him?
Hold the hypnotizee for anyone.
What? What have you done?
Kill the President
He
of
was
the
like that when we
United
got him.
States.
Sam did it!
So these 2 numbskulls managed to off the
It
president.
was really
It was a
not
deep
that
tissue
hard.
massage gone horribly wrong. Ninjas!
Sam did it!
Still, ratings from the last State of the Union address were even lower than reruns of Midtown Cowboys.
Well, that's rude.
Didn't expect to have to replace the president so soon. But now that these idiots have forced my hand,
We're standing right here.
We can hear everything you're saying.
it's time for a leader the people will have to listen to. Agents Jackson, Burr, and DeGambe, we are moving the timeline forward. Commence phase 2 of the operation. I'll prepare the new candidate.
Well done.
Not quite the reaction I would have expected from a Secret Service agent discovering 2 people over the decapitated body of the president.
What do you think this fake body is made of? Can I keep it?
No time for that now.
No,
Max.
you can
We've
keep
got
the
to
head.
stop them. Wait, what's that noise?
But the body is too big. We already have a body inside our closet.
Blessed scuba diving Buddha on a banana boat with cocktail onions and a map to the stars' homes.
Yeah!
They've reanimated America's most beloved president.
I always thought Taft was shorter.
Not Taft, you deficient.
My fellow Americans, I am Abraham Lincoln. As you know by now, your president was recently murdered by 2 mysterious interpreters. But turn not to fear and despair. I have returned to guide us through this troubled time. A vote for me is a vote for Abraham Lincoln.
I'll get it!
What's that? Lincoln Memorial. Right. Hydraulic motors and robotic implants. Yes. Okay. I see. We're on it.
Wrong number?
That was the commissioner, Max. If this new Mecha Lincoln wins the emergency election, the nefarious forces controlling him will have unchecked power to destroy the entire free world.
I hate when they do that.
That's why one of us is going to have to run against him.
You got to answer the phone.
Okay, fair's fair. Max, we're going to make you the next president of the United States.
Yes!
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. The phone rang. I needed to pick it up. I just missed some part of the cutscene, obviously, but not too much. I know sort of already what it is.
It's a stack of pithy campaign slogans. The buck stops here, 1,000 points of light, and I did not have sex with that woman.
Well, I did, but I didn't inhale.
Mr. Lincoln, as a candidate for office, my pal Max would like to engage in a thoughtful discussion of the key issues.
Followed by a round of spiteful mudslinging.
I see.
Yeah, I
Well,
didn't
this is a
plan
bit
to click
irregular.
on you.
As you're well aware, I'm the most beloved president in history. So I just assumed I'd be running on a...
The substance makes
Oh, no,
full
you
love
didn't.
of you
You
and
ain't
me.
all that.
So,
I freed the slave.
I was star of a popular television sitcom.
I'm on the penny.
I was on TV.
Now, gentlemen, we can resolve this like adults through moderate reasoned debate.
Very well, then. In the spirit of democracy, I say, bring it.
And it's a beautiful day on the White House lawn as we bring you the first in a series of debates for this emergency election for U.S. President. In the Republican corner, we have the giant animated statue of Abraham Lincoln. And representing the Random Violence and Destruction Party, there is the hyperkinetic, rabbit-like creature known as Max. Acting as completely impartial moderator for the debates will be Sam.
yeah.
The candidates are ready, so let's listen in.
Time out.
Time out. Max has to visit the little candidate's room.
I'm drunk with power, but it just goes right through me.
Alright.
It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man. I did not have sex with that woman. Free home delivery. Give me all you got.
There we go.
It's time for another in this ongoing series of debates between Abraham Lincoln and Max. We turn you over to our impartial moderator, Sam.
Yeah. Truly and definitely fully impartial.
Mr. Lincoln, perhaps you'd like to speak about the importance of family values.
Of course. A strong family unit is the rock upon which our society is built. It's easy today, in this age of your blinged-out horseless carriages and racy daguerreotype magazines, to believe that honesty and fidelity are outdated concepts. But I stand proud. I have been completely faithful to my lovely wife, Mary Todd, for over 70 years. I've never even looked at another woman.
Contestants, it's time for our lightning round. Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of the tough issues facing our country today. I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right.
He just
I'm afraid
yeah.
this will have to be completely off the top of my head, as I
It's
have
really
nothing
unfair,
to
isn't it? He just woke up. And
how would you describe your tax plan?
Every question today.
Give me all you got.
And candidate Lincoln has proposed one shocker of an economic strategy, which even Democrats are calling a trifle excessive. That had to have hurt him in the polls.
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Here we go.
Mr. Lincoln, I'd like you to tell the voters your stand on some of the tough issues.
Very well.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Did we hear that right? Lincoln just came down against both religion and education. Wow, that's gotta hurt him in the polls.
Not that much yet.
I did not have sex with that woman.
No.
1,000 points of light.
No.
The buck stops here.
No.
Free home delivery.
There we go. Hey Lincoln, what do you think about toxic waste?
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
free home delivery.
Ooh, an effective but very controversial proposal from candidate Lincoln. And the crowd did not like that idea one
I
bit.
don't
Let's see how it
see
affected the
how
polls.
that is a effective way to get rid of a toxic race.
Mr. Lincoln, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I've heard better addresses from the 411 operator.
What did you just say?
Hey, Lincoln! Captain Ahab called. He wants his beard back.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
Save it for the debate, Max.
There we go, and time to go over to Sybil.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
This is probably one of my favorite episodes in all of Cinemax. It's definitely my favorite episode this season.
What's this? A new application?
Yeah, it's for a friend of ours.
Let's see. Not the Abraham Lincoln. He's tall, distinguished, loves the theater. He sounds perfect.
That chump doesn't have half my cute, fluffy marketability.
Do you think your computer can find him a date?
Computer? Nothing. This guy sounds perfect for me. Oh, but he didn't leave his phone number. Next time you see him, give him my number. I'd love to meet him.
Yeah. And back to the White House.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
Hey, this phone only takes Susan B. Anthony dollars.
It must be one of those stupid 555 phones.
Yes, actually. 555-1984.
Right, we're calling Sybil from our office.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Now the phone is over here.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is that you?
I, Abraham Lincoln, am that
Yeah.
man.
Oh, well.
Really odd way to say it. But
It's just such an honor to talk to you. I saw your application, and I was wondering, would you like to go out sometime?
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come.
Oh my, you are a charmer, aren't you? Well then, Mr. Rail Splitter, where would
I stand here at the
I stand here at the steps of the White House.
At the White House. Got it. What time should I meet you?
The time to act is now.
Oh, I love that decisiveness. I'll rush right over.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
What? I didn't catch that last part.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
Kinky.
What? Abe? What's going on?
See you soon. Gotta go.
So, to sum up, family values are the bedrock of this nation. Our fidelity, honesty, and loyalty to family is our most sacred asset as Americans.
Candidate Max, your rebuttal?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Lincoln!
I believe we have a question in the audience from someone who is not Candidate Lincoln's wife.
Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Max.
Greetings, random harlot.
Abe, I'm here. Are you ready for our date?
What? I've never seen this woman before in my life.
But on the phone, you sounded so eager to meet me.
Listen to me, America. I did not arrange a date with this woman.
Oh, so she's good enough to fool around with, but not to date.
Ouch.
Mr. Lincoln, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
Poor Sybil. And look at that, Max won.
The results from the emergency election are coming in. And it appears that former sitcom star Max has been elected President of the United States. In an unprecedented show of bipartisan solidarity, all of the country's political parties have desperately asked for a recount. Let's cut to the White House lawn to hear Candidate Lincoln's address.
You've got to be me, you idiot!
Yeah.
He took the news much better than expected.
Democracy? I will make you all my hypnotic slaves!
Come in this then.
Max, that robotic Abe Lincoln will enslave the entire East Coast if we don't stop him.
I bet Bosco will be happy about that.
Let's go bomb someone into oblivion.
Not just anyone, Max. Abe Lincoln must die.
Yes!
Nice title. Roll the credits.
Finally, Mr. President, you're here.
That's the president? People will vote for anyone these
Yeah,
days.
you guys can't say
What's
anything.
that supposed to mean?
It means... Never mind.
Look, Max, all the soda poppers are here.
I don't have time for foreign dignitaries. Check out all the cool stuff on my new desk.
Let's take
It's
that.
the Secretary of Presidential Whimsy ribbon. Looks like Max can use this to appoint someone as an honorary cabinet secretary. It's the official United States calendar.
12 of the hottest Supreme Court justices in their skimpiest, naughtiest swimsuits.
Even better, Max. You can actually change the official date.
Oh boy! We now declare today April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When I picked you for vice president, I didn't know you were such a politically correct, bleeding heart liberal.
All right, then. Secretary's Day.
Well done.
Stand aside, pal. The president needs to get into the war room.
I'm afraid that's not allowed, sir.
Perhaps you didn't hear our advisor. We would like to see our war room.
No can do, sir. Orders.
You can't tell the president what to do. Let us into that room.
Just following orders, sir. No exceptions.
We are most definitely not amused.
Until I hear from Chuckles, my superior officer. I'm to guard this door.
Your superior officer is riding on the shoulder of a 20-foot-tall Abraham Lincoln statue that's destroying Washington.
It's covered in the contingency plan, sir.
Of course it is.
Max says you can take a vacation.
We will make an exception just this once.
Thank you, sir, but no can do.
It's Secretary's Day.
I'm not a secretary, sir.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
I love you, Super Bowl, but this time you need to
His
screw
Excellency
off.
El Jefe Maximilian I, Intimidator of the Realm, has a special surprise for you. Better get those handkerchiefs ready. This could get sentimental.
Agent Superball, we have decided to reward you for your excellent service to your country, for your unwavering commitment to preventing us from being where we most desperately needed to be, for your unerring devotion to being a constant hindrance in our task. For all these things and more, we now dub thee Superball. Secretary of Mysterious Gaseous Emissions. So we have spoken, so it shall be.
There we go.
All hail Max.
I'm overwhelmed, sir. I don't know what to say.
Now run along to a cabinet meeting.
I'm afraid I can't do that, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
I still have my orders.
Hey, Soups. Today is Secretary's Day. You have to take the day off.
It's the law, Jack!
A vacation? Permission to weep openly, sir.
Not just granted, but encouraged.
The
You're
forces
not
of bureaucracy
weeping,
win
Super
again.
Bowl.
I love this country.
I think the war room door is only openable in time of war.
Stupid old piece.
Hi, I'm George Washington. Anyone need their nuts cracked?
Please don't make fun of George Washington.
Welcome back, Governor Wizard. Here to give another demonstration on soda abuse?
That's not funny.
It is pretty funny.
What business do you have with the president?
We're all here to get him to settle the great Dakotan conflict.
Whether it's better to leave by plane or just kill yourself and hope you'll be reincarnated somewhere else?
No! Which state gets custody of Mount Rushmore?
Why should your state get Mount Rushmore?
Because they just want it for tourism. But my plan will save lives. It'll become a monument to soda abuse prevention. People will realize that just like Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and the other guy, they too can overcome their crippling addiction to carbonated beverages.
George Washington never had a soda addiction.
Why do you think he needed false teeth?
How did West Dakota become a separate state?
The three of us ran for governor together. We got along so well during the campaign, and we were all such former TV celebrities that all three of us won. The voters realized they'd elected 3 governors for only 2 states. That's when the unpleasantness began.
What was the unpleasantness?
We fought for a long time about how to divide up the states.
There was almost a war!
But we divided everything up fairly and all agreed that Mount Rushmore should be in the South.
We did not! You!
I what?
You! Oh, never mind.
Thirsty?
Yes! But you're not going to offer me a soda, are you?
No, why would
I
we do
can't
that?
resist them.
We wouldn't do that. We've got, let's see here, orange soda, cola, grape soda, pop, some more orange soda, and tea.
Tea, please.
We're all out of tea. Soda?
Why are you doing this?
Because your stuffing is hilarious.
What was the unpleasantness again?
We almost went deepers.
Yeah.
Stay dry, Whizman. Hey, Specs. Max, you remember most omnipotent exaltedness Max Sama, overseer of the 9 cosmic planes. You remember Specs, the other soda popper.
We vaguely recognize our loyal subject.
What are you guys talking about?
Kiss the ring.
What? No.
Sing your theme song for us.
No, I don't sing that anymore. I want to be respected as more than just a beloved TV celebrity.
Well,
If it
we
makes you
won't
feel better,
respect
you were
you.
never really that beloved.
Sam and I
Anyways.
always watched your show with detached irony.
What have you been up to?
Winning an election. I'm now the governor of South Dakota.
Hey, just like Wizard.
No, not just like Whizzer. I was the first one of us to run for office.
Like you invented it. You just... forget it.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing as governor?
I'm fixing the problems in the state and getting it back to perfect working order.
Yeah, you're
Did you know
pretty
that the Black Hills are
nitpicky.
really more of a greenish gray? I've got a committee addressing the problem.
But what about the Badlands?
We're making them even worse.
Mm-hmm.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Later, Specs. Look, Max, it's our old pal. Look, Grand Imperial Warlord Maximus Optimus, keeper of the 7 Keys. It's our old pal, the former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semifinalist, Peepers.
That's former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semi-finalist, Governor Peepers.
Uh-huh.
Can't we all just get along?
No.
We can if we all just keep quiet and avoid another incident.
Honesty is rarely the best policy. All us presidents know that.
Yeah.
Can't we all just get along?
We can if we all just keep quiet and...
What business do you have in the Oval Office?
We need the president to settle custody of Mount Rushmore.
Max has the presidential pen. Somewhere.
Just tell me where to sign.
Uh-huh.
Great! The problem is solved! But seriously, if you guys see the president, tell him we're waiting.
Max really is president now.
It was in the papers.
We haven't been watching the news back in Fargo. We've been so busy with the arms buildup.
Arms.
What was that?
Did I say arms buildup? I meant Winter Paradise Toboggan and Scrapbooking Jamboree.
Mm-hmm.
You're a governor, too?
That's right. I got North Dakota.
North Dakota, the leftover state.
I thought it was North Dakota, still warmer than Saskatchewan.
Hey, be nice. We've got a rich and varied history.
North Dakota, hope you like snow.
North Dakota, come climb all over our big white butte. Hey! Sorry, I got caught up in the moment.
Yeah, alright.
So long, peeps.
Well, let's start a war between these guys. It will take some time. A lot of back and forwards. Well, this is my favorite episode, it's still season 1, and we got the
Where are we going,
fair
Sam?
bit of problem
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
riding back and forwards all the time. Nice detail with the flags. Oh well. Hi there, Sybil.
Hiya, Sybil. How are things in the world of computer-generated romance?
Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. Can you believe that guy? Never mentioning that he was married? Men are such self-centered jerks.
Preach it,
I
girlfriend!
choose
So
not
you
to
changed
be
careers
offended
again?
by that.
Yeah, now I'm running a dating service.
Come again?
A carbon dating service. I bought this astoundingly useful machine that tells me how old things are.
I usually just cut them in half and count the rings.
There's a reason you're not invited to birthday parties anymore.
I wanted a fresh start in a new career to get my mind off that fiasco with Honest Abe.
12 rings.
This wasn't my first choice, but I got a good deal on the carbon dating equipment online, and I couldn't afford to
Nah.
change my sign.
Don't know how many rings Max would have.
You're having financial problems?
I'm afraid so. After my public humiliation with Lincoln, all the applicants for my dating service demanded their money back. Not to mention all the money tied up in pending litigation with the clients who watched Max's dating video.
I stated very clearly up front that viewer discretion was advised.
Believe me, I would love to just close up shop for a while and take a vacation. forget about Honest Abe and all the lawsuits.
It was a wardrobe malfunction!
But unless I get a
What
major
wardrobe?
windfall, I have to hope the carbon dating business takes off.
Uh-huh.
How's business again?
There's still not enough clients to make ends meet. I can't even take a vacation unless I suddenly come into a lot of money.
How does carbon dating work?
I don't know. Something about carbon-14 and half-lives and radiation.
I'm impressed with your detailed scientific knowledge. Very professional.
That's the beauty of it. I don't really need to know anything. I just aim my little machine at something and it tells me how old it is. Allow me to demonstrate. This tiki is... oh my gosh! It's 2,000 years old! This is fantastic!
Old is good?
Yeah.
Absolutely!
It usually is.
I can have my office put on the National Register of Historic Places. I might even get a grant. I'd be rich!
Oh well.
See you around, Sybil.
I don't think I have anything else interesting to speak with her about right now. Or even throughout this entire thing. Well, she didn't need to change the sign. That's good.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
To give Sybil a lot of money.
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
There we go. Back to the office.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Sybil left the door unlocked. She's probably living it up on some tropical island on the taxpayer's dime.
I bet she's getting abducted in some sleazy nightclub, then sold into a white slavery ring, forced to do unspeakable things for a power-mad despot, before narrowly escaping his volcano-top lair with only one of her kidneys left.
Also,
Don't be such a pessimist, Max.
Sorry, Sam. It's just no fair. We're stuck here working, and she gets to have all the fun.
Yeah.
It's Sybil's carbon dating machine.
All right.
Sybil must have read her machine wrong. It says this tiki is only 10 years old.
I thought that price tag on the bottom looked suspicious.
I don't want to know how old that is.
Why not?
I don't want to know how old that is. It's 8 years old. Poor little guy was probably heading to his 8th birthday party when he got shot, stuffed, mounted, and sold in a tacky souvenir store.
No, he's got that haunted look about him. I bet he offed himself and donated his body to taxidermy.
You see the bright side in everything, Max.
Yeah. Let's see how many rings you have.
Max, have you been dieting?
Well, let's go over to Bosco and scan his weenies. Actually,
That's weird. It says his age is burnt sienna.
That is weird. He doesn't look a day over tote.
looks more like amber to me. No, of course not, Bosco. We won't execute you.
That would hardly be sporting.
Ah, come on. I just wanted to know his age.
What is that? Keep that away from me.
Relax, Bosco. It only tells how old you are.
Why do you need to know that? Did someone send you to find out how old I am?
Sheesh, never mind.
That's your problem with dating, Sam. You give up too easily.
Well, Bosco, by my readings, these weenies date from the early Cretaceous period.
Special bargain for you. Still tasty.
Yeah, sure. Sounds
you don't
good.
Understand. Your store is now a National Historic Place. These weenies are valuable artifacts.
Really? I mean, of course. In preserving heritage of my people.
Yeah, sure.
Just how valuable are we talking about here?
We'll get back to you on that.
Yeah. Time to go back, give him $1 million. Or whatever it was. And then get the truth serum, give it to the only one of the soda poppers that drinks, and start World War III. Or Civil War II,
Sam?
more likely.
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
Between the Dakotas. You know, if they ever remake this old Sam & Max games, I hope they make some designs so we don't need to drive
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
by all the time, back and forwards. Like here, let us just pick up the book and automatically sign stuff by clicking on it in our inventory, for example.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
But I highly doubt anyone ever going to remake all of these games. Sadly enough.
Hello, Comrade Bosco.
Hail to the chief. I don't know how you guys did it, but I just got a huge check from the government.
You earned it, Bosco. It's not easy to perfectly preserve weenies that predate the discovery of fire.
Not to mention the teeming microcosm growing in the bathroom. We're considering making it a national wildlife preserve.
Now I can finally finish my satellite defense system.
So we can have the truth serum?
Sure. Let me dig it up from the lab.
Vodka.
This is a bottle of vodka.
Of course.
What did first? Trust me.
His comrade Bosco. Of course the truth serum would be
Thanks, Bosco.
vodka. And time to start the new civil war.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
And then we just need to come back to the officer one last time. Here you go, Wizard.
For a drink?
It's soda, right? You brought more soda.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, bottoms up.
Wow! That That's got more kick than the other ones. Thanks, Max.
Yeah, sure.
You guys are my best friends.
Now can we get back to the deliberation?
What's the point? You still think Peeper's idea is stupid.
Stupid? You never told me you thought my idea was stupid.
You said your idea of having Herbert Hoover hugging the 4 other presidents was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard.
Well, it is. Hoover wasn't even a president, which means he certainly wasn't the most loving of all the presidents.
Well, at least I didn't suggest putting a parking garage in George Washington's forehead, like some 4-eyed freaks I know.
You little...
You big...
Of course you realize this means war!
War!
Whoa.
War!
And now for my favorite part in any Cinemax ever. And here we go.
What's this I hear? What wondrous thing is this? The DEFCON klaxon's ring, a flashing light above the door. There's just one thing it could mean. War. Oh, what is it good for? What is it good it's for? Good for you.
It's good for me. Oh, war. Wasn't good for me.
It shows the world that we've got stones and carriers with fighter drones. War. Oh, what is it good for? What is it good it's for? Good for you. It's good for me. It's the cat's meow. It's good for you. It's good for me. Oh, war. Oh, what is it good for? Oh, it strengthens the economy. Oh, lengthy battles and incumbents dream, because it can't change horses in midstream. For bombs and guns and so much more, we celebrate the joys of war, war, war. For bombs and guns, and so much more, we celebrate the joys of war.
Well,
let's not do that again.
No, let's do that again. Let's do it again. It's just fucking great, isn't it?
The Liberty Bell is a light for this room, just as America is a light for...
Yes! Metaphor is such an ugly quality of furniture.
Well, let's go into the war room.
Look, Max, in the White House garden pond. It's Jimmy Two Teeth.
We often allow lobbyists to use the pool, Sam.
Jimmy's a lobbyist now? What's he lobbying for? Cheese interests?
Affordable health care for the aged and underprivileged, Sam. He's a lot more multifaceted than you give him credit for.
Uh-huh.
The Civil War in the Dakotas seems to be escalating, Max.
Let them thin out the overpopulation of moose and strip malls for a few weeks, and then we'll step in.
These must be for the Joint Chiefs and other quasi-important hoo-has.
Nice screensaver.
Coffee and cookies.
Hey, there's gourmet coffee. In case the idea of war makes you insufficiently jittery.
I'm plenty juiced just being in here. Let's blow stuff up.
It's a plate of fancy cookies.
For the discriminating general with a sweet tooth and a taste for vengeance.
What to do in time of war. Select target, press fire. That's all it says.
Alright then.
Looks like a remote homing beacon in the frigid Antarctic.
So peaceful, so serene.
Want to blow it up?
You have to ask?
Let's start global warming quicker.
Dinner special tonight? Penguin flambe.
Who would have suspected the Washington Monument is really a self-replenishing supply of intercontinental ballistic missiles?
Everyone.
It's good to see it used for something more useful than corny innuendo for once.
I wonder if this will have a significant impact on our delicate ecosystem.
Absolutely. My ego is bigger already.
The homing beacon to the Kremlin doesn't seem to be working. It was probably turned off in the spirit of glasnost.
More likely those lazy commie bastards forgot to change the batteries.
Lazy former commie bastards, Max. There's no beacon for the missile to lock onto.
Then we'll just have to do this the slow way. Lock and load, Sam! We're off to Red Square!
Some other time, little buddy. It's the distant, peaceful world of Krypton.
Let's blow
They
it up.
mock us with their utopian society of crystal cities and absentee parents. They must be exterminated!
Agreed.
This'll teach them to put me in the Phantom Zone.
No, the Phantom
You
Zone
will bow down before me.
in the third season.
Aw. Better pull up a chair, little buddy. Well, what do you know? Bosco was right. The government really has been targeting his store for destruction.
Won't he be glad when we tell him?
What do you say we keep this to ourselves, Max?
You're right. We don't want to ruin the surprise.
Yeah. Surprise!
Attention, Bosco shoppers. Clean up in aisle everything.
Would you look at that? Bosco's satellite defense system actually works.
Well played, Bosco. You're safe. But for how long?
Well done.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Alright then, let's collect that beacon. Just a small bit of quality of life stuff. So you don't need to run around
Look,
as much.
stuck to the camera. That must be the homing beacon for the intercontinental ballistic missiles aimed at Bosco's store.
What was that?
He said, that must be the best price on baby wipes I've ever seen.
a bit of quality of life stuff.
Where are we going, Sam?
Remakes of this would be simple enough.
After that rampaging Lincoln.
Yes!
Well, he wasn't hard to find.
Just had to follow the trail of broken campaign promises.
That's pretty profound for a high-speed car chase, Max.
I like to think I transcend genre conventions.
Nice toss, Max. We better act fast before he manages to knock off the beacon.
Or choose his own back off to escape.
Alright then, let's finish this. Let's finish this off with a bang, shall we? Yep, let's go blow him up. Well done.
Looks like the targeting beacon is still stuck on Lincoln.
This is a pretty impressive temper tantrum, Sam. At this rate, he'll have enslaved all of DC and most of Baltimore by tomorrow morning.
Egads, you're right, Max. Still, I think we should stop him.
We haven't got anything better to do.
Alright then. Time to aim for his head.
Mr. President?
Don't mind if I do.
Quick, let's go.
Shouldn't we revel a little?
We don't want to miss this.
All to my bidding, I am the most powerful presidential monument ever created!
How ironic.
Laxatives to pigeons on parade days.
We broke 2 presidents in one afternoon.
A personal best.
Well, it looks like the country is saved, at least from mass hypnosis. What do you want to do now?
Let's abuse my powers as leader of the free world to squeeze the middle class until they're burning their own shoes for heat.
Sounds fun, but I was thinking we could treat ourselves to some chocolate-frosted gut bombs and then have a little target practice down to the Smithsonian.
Sam, you're my best friend.
Agent Chuckles, report. Query status. Lincoln Gamble, 4-7. Query not acknowledged and acceptable timeout parameters. Error.
Well, that was Max Saves the World, Abe Lincoln Must Die. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, leave a like and comment, and I see you all next time. Goodbye.